as a young boy, trying to make an extra income has always been my passion and the thing I want to do. I was actually at the age of 9 when I started, making my small money in the business of waste, trying to exchange waste for something. You can exchange it with them for cash. So that was how the whole thing started at a very young age of 9 years. After my youth service, I had to start doing something on my own, and from that after a while, I was invited to Lagos, so to come and work for my uncle. After working for my uncle for a period of time, I had to set up something on my own, waste management and recycling. Virtually 70 to 90% of what we dispose on daily basis are recyclables. If you can imagine now, after taking a bottle of water, the next thing is just to discard it anyhow. Don't you know that alone can be converted into something else, into various products?
Someone told me that these things can be recycled, and somewhere along the line I met him and he was into this. So I started collecting for him. I never knew one could, make something out of things like this that ordinarily you drink, you throw it away. I never knew it could be very interesting. I see them now as valuables, not things to be discarded, not things to be thrown away.
According to the BBC report, it was said that there are over 5 trillion tons of plastic waste on Earth, and only 10% of these 5 trillion tons are being recycled.
This can be converted into clothes, textile material, mattresses, sofas, and the rest. Why this cap is also valuable? This one is called PP, that's the name, and it can also be used to produce a plastic seat, plastic chair, anything plastic at all. This one is also valuable on its own, which is another source of income. This one is also valuable on its own, which is another source of income. We decided to venture into this opportunity in order to mop up all these plastics away from our community. You are welcome to one of our partner facilities over here where we recycle raw materials, plastic waste into raw materials for production of new plastic for plastic manufacturing industries. So I'll just take you around the whole facility so we can see the work we are doing here. So from here, this is a complete recycling machine. We pass through this water and through this dryer, and it goes through the cutting machine here. And from this cutting machine, we get it in this form. This is called pellets. We bag them into this bag, and from here we ship it out to companies that are using it for plastic production. They can use it and convert it back into new form of plastic.
So I've actually been in the business of waste management and recycling for 2 years. It has product lines that if you venture into, there is market opportunities for everything. And you can imagine now, Lagos State generates 14,000 metric tons of waste, of which 23% is plastic. Can you imagine? If you calculate it annually, that means you are getting 5 million metric tons of plastic waste alone. Believing me, for me to actually receive an email from BET that invited for interview, immediately I just got the email. I said, oh my God, so is this thing real? Because the previous year I actually applied, but I didn't qualify. So when I got the email, I went for the interview. When I came, I saw a crowd. I said, oh my God, with this crowd, are we going to scale through? I said, okay, fine. Most important, just know your business, as far as, I just have to do my best.
How did you start this business? What motivated you to start?
Okay, actually, before now, I have been into research of waste management and recycling. I've actually written some projects on that, participated in some competition about recycling. But the actual thing that really struck me was that the opportunity in that particular line of business, it has the potential to create wealth and also has the potential to provide job. If you go to dump site now, you see so many people scavenging for this. If there is no value, they wouldn't have been there. Mm-hmm. So the community actually captured value from the waste. I just had to do my best, and at the end of the day, I was actually shortlisted For the in-class training, and I was very happy. I was very happy, being among those that were trained by BET. That's the height of capacity building training I've gotten. It was a life-changing opportunity, meeting other young, talented people that are coming from different backgrounds. It was a very, very big competition because I knew that obviously from 50, 5 is going to get the grant at the end of the day. One thing I told myself is that, fine, even if I'm not getting the grant at the end of the day, at least with the knowledge alone, I know the knowledge will get the grant in multiple folds. So I knew that being among the 50, I'm a winner, even if I don't get the grant. Before BET, it hasn't been professional, and also finding it very, very difficult to keep an account. My business was actually lacking. But after BET, I can actually confess to you that there has been a massive turnaround. I have grown in terms of my profit margin and every other thing I'm doing. And also, I actually learned of how to treat your staff very well. It has actually helped me. You just treat them as part of the family and make them believe that this business has to survive. We're like a family, we're interacting, helping each other in businesses, and even some of us close some deals among ourselves. As long as I live and as long as my business exists, we always promote the image of Diamond Bank. They have done a lot. The contacts, the network I have gotten that has actually helped my business as well. I wouldn't have had this opportunity if it's not Diamond Bank. I appreciate all the whole facilitators, the management, and everybody. These are professionals. It's a business clinic. What I've acquired now, a few years back, I never had it. The community doesn't care, but you just have to fight for yourself. So as a young entrepreneur, I'm telling you, you just have to keep working and just believe in yourself. Don't believe in anybody, believe in yourself and know that you can do it.